Well, this is not what we expected. DreamWorks just dropped the first teaser for Shrek 5, and let's just say, people are not happy. The new designs, rough. The cast announcement, controversial. And Zendaya as Shrek's daughter? Yeah, we gotta talk about this. Let's break it all down. So technically, this wasn't even a full trailer, just a short teaser to announce the cast. We got a 27-second clip of Shrek, Fiona, their daughter, and Donkey talking to the magic mirror, which is now a literal smart screen, because of course it is. And visually, something just feels off. The characters look different, kind of like they're trying to modernize them, or like they're older now, but instead, they just look weird. It's not Puss in Boots, The Last Wish's beautiful art style, but it's also not the classic Shrek look. It's not even a mixture, it's just not good. And I don't mean that the animation is bad. I mean, look at me. But the designs just, you're grinching it, man. You're grinching it. And listen, normally I would say everybody's just hating. People don't like change. And since there's change, now everybody's upset. This isn't one of those situations. Everyone wanted this movie to work. After Puss in Boots: The Last Wish proved DreamWorks can still deliver, people were hyped for Shrek 5. But based on this first look, that hype is turning into disappointment very fast. Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, everyone's saying the same thing. The designs look off, the energy feels weird, and is not capturing that classic Shrek magic, which is arguably the most important part. One comment I saw said, if they can fix Sonic, they can fix this. And honestly, they might need to. That first trailer dropped, the design was horrifying, the internet exploded, and the studio actually listened. They delayed the movie and completely redesigned Sonic into something fans actually wanted. Now, will DreamWorks do that with Shrek 5? Who knows? But if they don't, this could go from one of the most anticipated sequels of all time to one of the biggest letdowns in recent history. Okay, now we got to talk about the casting announcement because, yeah, Zendaya is playing Shrek's daughter. And look, Zendaya is talented, beautiful, all that stuff, and she seems awesome. She seems cool. This is no attack at her, but does she really need to be in every movie? It feels like studios just throw her into projects to make them cool or relatable instead of actually picking the right person for the role. And based on the way the internet is reacting, people aren't really feeling it. I feel like this Zendaya problem has been a thing for a while now, but everyone always let it slide because it was always either giving her a role in something new or giving her a role in an adaptation of something that has never been adapted before. But now you're playing with legendary childhood memories. You're playing with people's childhoods. You're playing with people's nostalgia. I think that the original Shrek would have made fun of Zendaya. The original Shrek would have had a parody of Zendaya. This Shrek has Zendaya in it. Like, imagine if they brought back the original Shrek cast and gave us something fresh instead of just going for the biggest name they could find in Gen Z culture. Make fun of the culture. That's what you do, you're Shrek. Another thing that's rubbing people the wrong way is how the teaser leaned into Shrek memes. It referenced stuff like Shrek is love, Shrek is life. And at this point, nobody cares. Those memes were funny a decade ago. Had this came out in 2015, that would be amazing. But now, it just feels forced. Instead of making fun of pop culture like they used to, they're making fun of Shrek's place in pop culture. They're treating the franchise like some joke instead of actually delivering a good Shrek movie. It's like they don't know why people love Shrek. They just know that we do, and they're milking it. And that's what makes this so frustrating. Shrek was never about just being goofy. It was a real revolution in animation. It flipped fairy tales on their head, mocked the perfect polished Disney formula, and gave us something real. It was made by ex-Disney employees who wanted to prove you can make something great without following their cookie-cutter formula. And now, instead of keeping that rebellious energy, it feels like they're just coasting on nostalgia. They're playing it safe. When Shrek's entire thing was that it didn't play safe. It didn't lean into the cookie-cutter formula. Look at Pinocchio. Look at their eyes. Look at them. They are the perfect polished Disney formula. You're grinching it up, man. Shrek was special because it had a heart, an edge. It wasn't just parody for the sake of parody. It actually had a story worth telling. But now, it feels like they're more focused on reminding us that we used to love Shrek instead of giving us a reason to love it again. At the end of the day, We all wanted Shrek 5 to be great, but right now, it's not looking too good. Do you think DreamWorks will listen to the backlash and make some changes? Or are we stuck with this? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And if you made it this far, hit that like button and subscribe for more updates, because something tells me this conversation is just getting started. And me and YouTube think that you'll like this video, so click on it and see if we're right.